in a couple big ways. I mean, one, I have believed for a long time, even back when I was in corporate, that how I work on a daily basis is how I represent God. If I get out there and I do a bunch of slipshod work, then people are going to be like, well, that guy claims to be a Christian. Look at him. He's working like a dingus. Like, I don't want to serve that God, right? So there's that.
Hmm.
But the flip side of it too is if I work myself to death, and I know that the word servant or slave comes up in the Bible, that's not what God calls us to do. It's
Mhm.
just not. Like, we're not useful to anybody if we work ourselves to the bone. Like, what we think of when we hear the word slave is like, pick the cotton, and if you don't, you're going to get whipped, maybe to
Mhm.
death, right? Like, that's not how the Lord operates. So there's crucial balance. And the other thing, too, the second thing is, just like you said, entrepreneurs are creators. We are basically like, we're not making things ex nihilo, right? Like, when we build businesses, when we generate revenue streams, it wasn't there before. We're using parts and components from the world, things that are already created. But like the Bible says, we're made in God's image, right? So God kicked off his career in Genesis 1:1 by creating things, everything, right? So it stands to reason that, yeah, as entrepreneurs, we're really making manifest that aspect of God. Now, I'm not going to say, you're not Christianing hard enough if you're not a business owner. Like, that's not what I'm saying at all. There's plenty of other ways to
Mhm.
create and generate. If you like playing with Legos, that's creation, right? If you like sculpting, that's creation, right? But those are the two main ways that I end up actually working out my faith. And I would say that being a business owner for me, I was just talking with somebody about this yesterday. In fact, it wasn't on a podcast. It should have been, would have been really good content. But she was saying, if you want to go through a self development program, you can't go wrong starting a business. Like, if you want to get better at discipline, better at mindset, better at time management, better at delegation, everything that, as a person, if you're really good at these things, you're doing pretty good. Start a business, because you're going to learn that in a hurry, bro. And it's like, I've been saying that for years.